This would be a great time for, like, actually having breeding pairs of animals. This would be a good example of that. I mean, we'd have to start growing hay or something, but that's alright. So what season is it? Still, it's 10th of August. Are the months still 15 days long? Yeah. So this is summer. So September is going to start soon. And then we'll have to make sure to finish our little greenhouse setup. You can get leather from some fish. Oh, that's very interesting. We definitely don't have any right now. But that is indeed very interesting. Shark leather's a thing? I don't know if we'll be finding any sharks in here. There's a good chance we'll have to actually buy some of that stuff. Well, again, we're going to get cotton at some point, so that's going to be okay. New potato harvest. Excellent. We might even sneak in a few more potatoes before winter actually comes. But now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, don't bother sowing. Don't waste any time re-sowing this. See if you can land a blue whale. Yeah, if we can, I don't know what we're gonna do for making money. Well, I guess we could make we could start growing drugs. Probably should. So here, instead of heal root, which you can't do yet, start growing smoke leaf. Yeah, I think we'll set up a second greenhouse over here too. Not yet. We won't have the materials right now anyway. Might have to wait for our first tree harvest to finish. Which is definitely going to take a while. Some trees do grow faster. You could grow poplar or something which grows faster, but you get less wood, and then you end up just doing more micromanagement stuff. So. Hey Ryan, thanks for the tip. I really enjoy playing this with the Sith and Jedi Star Wars mods. Yeah, I saw those. That was very tempted. It was like either zombies or Jedi. I mean, I suppose we could have mixed the two. That would have been kind of interesting. But yeah, there's a big series of like Star Wars mods for Rimworld, which I think is like fits the theme very, very strongly. Try the more vanilla turrets mod. Yeah, actually, it's very good. That is an excellent mod if people want to try that one out. So yeah, we'll start growing some smoke leaf because we can make some money selling some of that. We'll have to do some psychoid stuff as well. Sell some flake or whatnot. Jedi versus zombies. This sounds like a great idea for a mobile game. Oh, we got a zit! That led to fire as well. There you go. So drained our batteries. It's not the end of the world here, but it could be later. Alright, so lots of that. I mean, we could even decide to like mine out the plasteel later for whatever. I don't know. It's not a big deal. Alright, let me redo this so that our hauling is a little higher up. I think what I'll do... I want the mod where I can mouse wheel these again. Bring these down to a 2. Like that. So we'll actually haul first. I hate that the stuff's just lingering outside. So, and I like having everyone like haul en masse and then... Woo! Lightning strike. It is raining, so that fire will probably go away. I would say, you could have one person hauling 100% of the time, or you could have 10 people hauling 10% of the time each. And I think the latter is much, much, much better. The gold that's going to get picked up, all this metal over here. Plus, we want this stuff in here so that we can potentially do some trading. Whenever we do get someone who comes by, not that we have any yet. This does use up a fair amount of power. It's probably time to think about solar panels. We need to get them up and running before winter comes. We're going to get 2. Should have all the materials for that. And I'll probably seal in the greenhouse and get that going in a second as well. Too bad you cannot butcher zombies. Do a cannibal run, have free meat. Well, we've done a cannibal run before. Not with zombies, though. Don't block your wind turbine. This won't block the wind turbine. Solar panels are low. It's only like walls and trees that block wind turbine. as far as I know. There might be a few other things, but your solar panels can absolutely 100% exist in your wind turbine cells. It's a great little trick. What about a fuel generator? Well, we don't have enough wood to maintain a fuel generator setup. Geothermal power blocks them. Oh, yeah, that would be a little annoying. So yeah, I'll get these two set up. We got plenty of material, and then over here we'll get probably a pair of heaters. We'll see. Pair of heaters, and I'd like to, because the corners don't really get reached by the sun lamp, I like to put a couple of batteries in each of the corners as well, because this is a place that uses up power. It's indoors. Batteries are ugly, so it's nice when they're not somewhere that people tend to see them, etc., etc. Oh, we got fog. That's cool. I don't know if fog has any impact on anyone. Just looking at the water. Hey, that's fine. You know, I guess people aren't getting as much gun practice anymore, now that the zombies aren't out and about. Could set up, well, we need some cotton or some cloth for it first, but we could set up our shooting targets. So, you know what, fun is great and everything, but let's construct. Fog probably interferes with solar power, or not, apparently. I don't think it's very windy usually when there's fog. But yeah, I'm actually surprised the solar panels work perfectly in the fog. That kind of sort of doesn't make any sense, but let's try not to think about it. The zombies are your castle mode against raids, yeah. If it wasn't for the fact that mortars used ammo, this would be a really fun time to just set up some mortars and just like obliterate zombies from a distance time and time again. Alright, so you're doing a little bit of mining. That's all set up. That's all good. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and set this up. So, let's get battery. Twin heaters make me feel a little bit safer. You actually need to touch the batteries with power. Actually, this becomes a kind of an inconvenient place to put it then. Battery over there, and builders. Oh, and unforbid the solar lamp. So hopefully we got enough material. I think we do. Did it de-zone that? I guess it de-zoned that, which, again, is fine, because things probably won't really grow there. So let's turn off at night now. Oh, cool. Right! They turn off when the plants have to take their resting time. Yeah, so you save a lot more power at night, which is nice. And you get more efficiency out of your solar panels, because your batteries only store at half efficiency. So if you have to run things off batteries at night, it's really not as good. It'd be nice if the standing lamps turned off when there was no one in the room. Like, the last person to leave the room should turn off the light switch. That would make a lot of sense. If the battery explodes, you have a hole in the outer wall. I guess that's true. What could possibly go wrong? Is there a mod like that? I do have a mod where your regular lamps use less power. I think by default they're like 100 watts. And in a Rimworld setting, that's like insane amounts of power. So I think I've got a mod to bring the regular lights down to 25 watts. Just because I like having lights everywhere. It looks pretty. But if they're 100 watts, then it doesn't make sense to put them everywhere. There, I'll get that roofed up. It's going to make these plants not work out so well until they get a light. There we go. Thank you. Excellent. Chunk of spacecraft. Yeah, it's a little out of range, though. So many zombies. Well, mostly here. I don't know why they're congregating mostly here. There's some over here that seems like they're ready to go. Is this one wearing like a hockey mask? Or Jason style? This one over here. Kind of what it looks like to me. Maybe he's just got his, like, skull exposed. That might be it. He might just not have any face skin. Do. So many construction failures. So we have a little bit of wood, a little bit of steel, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I mean, if people are being semi-idle, I can, you know, get them to chop those components again. These guys are trying to maintain 21. I don't think the plants need that much. We can just maintain 16. I mean, they're not going to do anything right now anyway. God damn, it's 32 degrees again. This has been the hottest summer. We'll allow non-rotten animal corpses to get stored there as well. Relaxing socially. Could you maybe... Apparently you can't haul this? I guess because it's already in storage of some kind? Even though this would be the preferred storage for it? Or is this set to critical? Oh, it is. Let me just set it to important instead of critical. There you go. Haul that into the air condition area. Cheers. Or not air condition. Well, yeah, the freezer is what I meant to say. Yeah, they don't have compact fluorescents or LED lamps. Apparently they only have incandescents. They use way too much juice. That's what we need. We need an environmentally friendly lamp mod. I mean, 100-watt bulbs used to be like just... Well, 60 and 100. 60 were like the baseline normal. 100 was if you needed a slightly brighter bulb. And it's insane to think like how much more power that is than what we've got now. I mean, they're easy to manufacture and cheap. You do have to factor in the manufacturing cost of certain things. And it's always funny when there's like someone who's like, oh, I never use paper towel. I only use, you know, like actual, you know, dish towels or this or whatever. And it's like, well, that took a lot more effort to produce. And you still got to clean it and do all that. There's like a break-even point that is, it's very hard to calculate, but it's not automatic that like avoiding paper towels in favor of cloth towels is better, as an example. It's like people say, oh, I'm buying a new car because it's more fuel efficient. Okay, but building a car takes a lot of energy. You could just keep driving your less fuel efficient car for a few more years and overall end up ahead of times. A bulk goods trader. Excellent. Niralosa, could you please? The big one, I think, are going to be the LED lamps because they're like decades of duration. And so even if they have a higher manufacturing effort, which LED is not that bad actually, it's the duration is going to be so sick that it's a huge win. And the manufacturer is getting more and more strong for that. Do we want to do anything? What are we looking to do here? That's smoke leaf, but we're going to produce our own. I guess we're going to sell... Not these. These are not dead man, so that's going to be okay. Sell that. Well, I guess this is pretty low, like, hit points. We're just going to get rid of it. That's going to be okay. I'm going to get rid of the gold for now. Alpacas. That's actually an excellent suggestion. Except we can't quite. We can't quite afford it. Well, if I sell this clothing... The thing is, getting the chickens and things might not be a bad idea either. Because we can keep using the eggs. Because one of the things that we're going to run into a problem... Okay, we can get meat from fish. Because I was going to say, if we want to make fine meals, we need meat-type products. And we can use eggs, I believe, as part of a recipe for fine meals. But yeah, let's alpaca it up, man. I guess I'll sell both, just so we get some silver left over. Yeah, we can't do both. We'll have to get the chickens later on, but yes. Oh my god, no! No! What? It dropped outside! Huh. It's the game trolling me. Okay. There are things we can do. So first of all, we'll designate an animal area inside the base. Secondly, we'll tell the animals that they should be inside there. As if we open up any opening in our wall, the animal will come to it. So let's go and deconstruct over here. Nero, you're going to deconstruct that. You guys are going to get recruited over here. We're just going to make an alpaca-shaped opening in our base. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Luckily, the animals are really smart. Hooray! Alright, unrecruit. Rebuild the wall. Prioritize working on the wall. Do not lock yourselves out, you stupid fuckers. I know you're gonna want to. I can feel it. I can feel you wanting to get yourself locked out of the goddamn base. Where are you going? No, don't bury the corpse! Come back here! No! Stop! Come here. Come here. Stop. Prioritize constructing. There we go. Oh, these dummies. Okay. So we're gonna need to get some hay. I mean, they can eat other things, but start getting some hay in here. And yeah, we'll turn this into another growing zone. We probably have all the material we need to set that up now, so I guess we may as well. It's actually going to be one wider than it should be, but that's kind of okay. And look at me, I'll put a vent between these two. Actually, I could just get rid of the walls. That's probably the better approach. Hold on. There you go. So they'll be able to eat some potatoes for now. And if desperate, they'll eat some of my cooked meals, I'm pretty sure. Which, I mean, ideally, I wouldn't want them to do. But for now, I do want them to just survive. And I don't think I've got enough wood to finish everything up. Put this above hull, actually, because it's being kind of funny. And by funny, I mean really stupid and annoying. Roof will collapse? No. Because you can support roofs up to 6 tiles from a wall, so they're going to be supported by the north and south wall. They're going to be fine. And I shouldn't have to put a build roof area, because it'll do that automatically, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it in explicitly anyway. It's going to be fine. Do the animals prefer feed over human meals? I'm not sure. We might have to, like, do some special zoning for them. You know, prioritize getting the hay over there or something like that. We'll see how it goes. The butcher's table, one of the things we can do, it's not going to be relevant yet. We'll set up a kibble job. Do forever. That can be made with hay plus insect meat or human meat. Both are things that our people would not like to do, so if we end up with the ability to make kibble out of that stuff, we will. I don't know if the alpacas eat kibble. Vegetable seeds, live plants, meals, processed foods, liquor, and kibble. And I think this might be the order of preference. I'm not sure. You can zone an animal area and just disallow your food storage. Yeah, and that's probably what'll happen. For now, I have to allow the food storage area so that the alpacas don't starve. We're going to expand the hay growing a little bit that way. Can I plant cycloid? Oof. Hold on a sec. 1 second. We need to redo the heal route. Yes, I know we don't have the skill, but that's okay. And we need to redo, well, we never had it, but you are going to be, we'll need hops at some point, too. But Psychoid is lower skill, so we're going to get that started first. Hey, Syrian, thank you very much for the tip. Hi, Quill. I've been a long time viewer on YouTube, but because of time differences, Australia, I rarely catch your streams. Yeah, the Aussie time difference is the worst out of all the time zones that we try to coordinate with. But I'm happy you're here. So here, put this towards a nice bottle of whiskey. Well, thank you very much. I got a wee bit right now. Although I might do Guinness today. By the way, in about half an hour, we're going to finish the single player portion of the stream. We'll be doing some League of Legends ARAMs, just goofing around, being silly. So if you are a subscriber and you want to participate, do make sure you've got League of Legends installed, patched, and a North American account configured. Oh, I did not till the soil. You are right. Thank you. That much, and then we'll do something else with the bits over here. This, I don't know, this could be an array of batteries or some damn thing. Boom, boom, boom. It'll be interesting to see if 2 heaters will be sufficient once winter strikes. It'll probably depend on exactly how cold it is. 4:30 a.m. Ouch! Put comms console to a different place, or else every time you try to build stuff, buy stuff, it'll be outside. Right. You can't move it, which is kind of annoying. I always thought it would center on the orbital trade beacon, but I guess not. Okay. What we'll probably do at some point, too, is we'll probably claim more of this area here. Next time, I guess, you know what? I'm betting we're not going to get any trade caravans while we're all sealed up. A solar flare! Well, thank God it's happening now, and not when we need our turrets to be working. And not in the middle of winter, so all of our crops freeze. I mean, with no lights in here, these guys might actually die. We'll see. Solar flares don't usually last too long. We're also not, like, gaining power. Like, clearly we need some more power generation. We're going to do that soon. We still got plenty of component and metal access. We'll probably double up on the wind turbine. Gun turrets! Yes, baby! So now what? Drug production. Because that's how we're going to make some money. Oh, you could unroof the area. It's fine. Everything's going to be fine. I'm not worried. Why would I be worried? Guns then drugs. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, the solar flare has ended. So yeah, I think we're okay. Marriage is on! Kravek has accepted Ashikisada's marriage proposal. I think they're supposed to be an A. We just got cut off at the end there. Ah, we don't know when they'll get married. They take forever to do it. I mean, we could put a little wedding spot over here, but they can get married where they're comfortable. And yeah, definitely some power things. These sun lamps are like crazy on power. We could keep things on roof for a little bit longer, but... Slaver. Oh, but they're... Good news, everyone. They're going to clear up some space for us. Isn't that going to be lovely? So I'm going to leave a gap between them. So this might be a good time for us to venture out of our base again. Well, they're going to be right over here. This is going to be really good. Someone go and deconstruct this. Excellent. And then we're going to take everyone. Park inside for a sec. Zombie wars. Do. Chop some of this wood. Structure. Wall up. Yeah, every time something like this happens, I want to take the opportunity to go and try to expand how much space we've got. This is not much of an expansion. There we go, something like that. Boom. Did the other... Hold on. They're hostile.